So I understand that a lot of people are confused on what the term Creole actually means. Some people think it means mixed race, and to a degree that is true. In the modern day, 2025, the word Creole can mean a lot of different things, but there's an actual original meaning for what the word originally meant. What the word originally meant was basically anybody who was born in the New World outside of the Latin European nations such as France, Portugal, Spain. If you were born in the New World, then you were Creole. And if you are of Latin lineage and you were born in the New World, you were considered Creole. That's what the word originally meant. Down the line, it started to mean new things. And the reason why there's so many different meanings for the term Creole now, the reason why there's so many different Creole ethnic groups, Creole subcultures, et cetera, is because the term Creole, see, now we can dig deeper. I haven't seen anybody mention this yet. I've seen people talk about the original definition for the word, but I haven't seen anybody actually break down the etymology of the word, the root word for Creole. If we're breaking down the etymology and the root word for Creole, Creole literally means to create. And that's what our ancestors did. They always were innovating. They were always creating something new. Always creating something new. They created multiple different ethnic groups. So you got all different types of Creoles. Haitian Creoles, Cape Verdean Creoles, of course, Louisiana Creoles, Dominican Creoles, etc. Always creating something new, always innovating. So as we also know, or we should know, the Louisiana Creole culture is an endangered culture. So we need to preserve it as much as we can. Not only do we need to preserve it, but I feel as though we need to innovate, we need to update, and we need to make updates. Because the root word for Creole is literally to create. So I feel as though we need to create something new, something fresh. Not just preserve, but it's 2025. It's not 1705. It's not 1725. It's 2025, going on 2026. And if nobody else is going to do it, then I'll lead the way. I'll start the wave. I haven't seen anybody mention that Creole, the root word for Creole, the etymology for Creole, not the definition, but the etymology, means to create. I haven't seen anybody mention that. I haven't seen any other Creole content creator mention that yet. Of course, we need to preserve the culture. I see people talking about that, but I've never seen anybody bring this up. Preserving is cool. We need to do that. But why not create something new, something fresh? Bring something new to the table. Why not? Why not? Why wouldn't you? I mean, that's literally a part of Creole history. And I mean, most cultures in general, most cultures around the world they make updates, they innovate, they update what it is that they already have on the table. Pretty much, I think all cultures do that, don't they? To a degree, right? So why wouldn't we do the same thing? Why wouldn't we do the same thing? So that's what I want to do. I don't know about anybody else, but I'll lead the way. I'll start the wave. I want to bring something new to the table. I want to create new things. I don't want to just preserve old things. Of course, we got to still preserve those old things because that's the base, you know what I'm saying, for the culture and community. But then at the same time, we got to make updates. Why wouldn't you make an update? Would you feel comfortable? Would you feel comfortable using old technology with no updates on it? Of course not, because you can't do nothing with it. Ain't nobody rushing out to go buy an iPhone 5 or an iPhone 4 because you can't do nothing with it, man. There's no updates on it. You can't get any updates. I don't mind getting an iPhone 12 or 13 because even the iPhone 13 still has the latest update software on it, right? So I can still make those updates. I can still get those updates. Ain't nobody trying to use no technology with no updates on it, man. And like I said, most cultures around the world, for the most part, I would assume, they make updates. They innovate over time. Over time, they update their work. They update what it is that they have to bring to the table. They don't just stay the same the whole entire time. Of course not. So we gotta do the same thing. We gotta be that same way. I mean, it's literally in the name. Like I said, the etymology, and you can fact check it, the etymology for Creole comes from creation. So we got to create something new, and we got to bring something fresh to the table. And I got a whole bunch of ideas